So yeah, my rant's over now. I'm just happy to see this. So it's like, oh, now this gives me an excuse to attempt to pick up Valkyria Chronicles 3 as I finish 1 and 2 because I haven't finished either one of them. Problem with 1 is I'm at the final level and I don't trust my levels as is, and 2 I'm on a part where I'm stuck because I'm at the point where I need to level up a lot, and because this one mission kicks my ass hard. So yeah. Anyway, shall we move on to the next article?
I'm good with that. Glock.
I'm ready to go too.
Alright. We're going to be talking about a new Aliens game. No. Put down the pitchforks and torches. Hang on.
Aliens.
Deep breath. This is not by the people who did Colonial Marines.
Are you sure? Because they could have found a way to make some part of it.
No. This is made by the people who did the Total War series.
Oh, really?
Yes. This is from Creative Assembly.
Hmm.
This has nothing to do with Colonial Marines.
Really now?
Yes. And you play as Ripley's daughter.
Well, that'll be interesting.
Yes. Alien Isolation. Sega has confirmed Alien Isolation will come on to PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One in late 2014. The Creative Assembly calls it survival horror, and it's going back to its roots by only presenting one of the titular aliens to avoid. That's why it's Alien and not Aliens. That was a sequel gimmick in the title. No, I'm not kidding. The first movie was called Alien because there was only one. And the sequel, I believe, was Aliens, and it had more than one. And that was the gimmick of the title. And it's a game starred daughter of a series protagonist, Eleanor Ripley, as she attempts to investigate her mother's disappearance. Listing on the Xbox Live Arcade spills the details. Discover the true meaning of fear in Alien Isolation, a survival horror set in the atmosphere of constant dread, and mortal danger. 15 years after the events of Alien, Eleanor Ripley's daughter, Amanda, enters a desperate battle for survival on a mission to unravel the truth behind her mother's disappearance. As Amanda, you will navigate through an increasingly volatile world as you find yourself confronted on all sides by a panicked, desperate population and an unpredictable, ruthless alien. I love how they had to capitalize alien just to get the title in there.
Yeah.
Underpowered and underprepared, you must scavenge resources, improvise solutions, and use your wits not just to succeed in your mission, but to simply stay alive.
Hold up, I've lost where you were. Oh, there you are, okay.
Yeah, the big quote thing. This also confirms that Creative Assembly is the developer and Sega is the publisher. All of this aligns with a Kotaku report from October, which apparently correctly identified the title, studio, and basic plot details. Some environmental screenshots also leaked in December, as reported by Eurogamer, and 4 of the marketplace shots are the same. The only out is this only outs it for the 360, of course, but it seems unlikely that it would be exclusive to the platform.
And as we found out at the top, it is all consoles, really.
Yeah.
Except for Nintendo.
Yeah, because no one likes Nintendo these days.
Yeah, I noticed that.
At least third-party wise. It's like, because apparently, like, Nintendo came to people and was like, we want you to make, just make games for our consoles. They weren't really helpful in getting people to develop for their console. They're just like, here, develop, do things, have fun. They really didn't work with any companies in order to develop them, and develop any games. So the studios were kind of on our own to develop stuff, and that isn't really helpful.
No, that never ends well.
No. This came from, I don't remember who, it was somebody from a developer studio. Like one of the heads of some of a major developer studio in an interview was talking. It was saying, that's the approach Nintendo had for developing third-party content. Not good. Anyway, shall we look at the Alien Isolation little announcement gameplay trailer?
Yep.
The
Sure, just one sec. Let me get. Why is it a black screen?
I'm queued up and ready, so whenever Glock's ready,
Oh,
then.
there we go. Pause, you stupid retard. Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright then, looking at Alien Isolation in 3, 2, 1, go. Trailer footage shown uses the in-game engine, blah 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 blah. This is actual gameplay. We're not trying to trick you with pre-rendered bullshit.
I'm Samuels. I work for the company.
This is gameplay?
It's about your mother.
Too surprised. Next gen gaming is really good.
Good point.
We think we may have found her, Amanda. We get to shut the book. Ripley.
And that's it.
So the main thing I'm getting from this is the fact that it's only one alien,
because
and
no
yet
one made
it's
the game that we wanted to play.
why, if that is
It's
true,
really captured.
why is that one alien only following her?
It's probably not following her, it's probably just in the spaceship that she's in.
But from that picture, that's a massive space station, not just a spaceship.
Might have been running experiments with it, and it broke out.
But
Classic.
I mean, it seems that the way they're making it sound, it seems that the alien is trailing her the entire time as she's trying to survive. That doesn't make sense. Why would the alien only trail her?
Food.
There has to be at least one other person on the ship, on this giant space station.
It said that you had like populations of stuff, so it might not be telling her the entire time, but it might be. Let's see. Yeah, desperate, painted, desperate population and an unpredictable, ruthless alien. So she might not be the only one being hunted. And the fact that she's alone is just like, oh hey, easy target.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It just kind of caught me for a second there. I'm just kind of what?
Yeah, it might just be the fact that she might be alone a lot of the game, and it's like, ooh, easy target. If I just get a one of those things in you and get a copy of myself. I think I forgot how the aliens reproduced. I know they attach a facehugger gets attached, and that impregnates a human, and that causes an alien-human hybrid. I believe. I don't know. I've never seen the Alien movies. I only work on some knowledge on this, so shoot me if I'm doing something terrible. Anything else to say about Alien Isolation?
No.
Alright then.
Hang on. This is an alien survival horror game. For the love of God, don't screw it up.
Well, we've
You've
already
got
had
an amazing plot. Just don't screw it up.
Well, we've already had like one terrible alien game, so it only go up
Yes.
from here. Because I'm not gonna lie, from what I've seen of that Aliens game that came out this past year, it's terrible. terrible. Like, the AI is so dumb. So dumb. That's not the half of it. Like, here's the final boss. You know,
Explain how they're dumb for those of them that haven't played it.
you have an alien who's kind of trying to go up a wall, but he's stuck in to a table, and he's doing the "Hello, my honey, hello, my darling" dance while he's trying to climb up the wall.
What?
That's the joke people have done with that. And also, the aliens will kind of just like run around and try to claw at you, but they kind of just don't. And here's the final boss. You know that joke of like, I will shove you in an airlock and shoot you out of it?
That actually happens.
Yes.
Joking.
Nope. That's the final boss. In 5 seconds, you shoot the alien queen out the airlock. You don't
Oh my
fight her,
god.
you shoot her out the airlock with a little like box slide moving thing.
Was it even one of those ones that made you feel like, a complete
Nope.
dead age? Just kind of.
Nope, because you do it in like 10 seconds.
Why would you not turn that into a complete, like, just come up to the alien boss? Oh crap! Hang on, my cord fell. 1 sec. Hang on. Hold that thought.
Can't hold a thought.
Crap. And it's plugged in. Okay. Back
I
to
would
what I
hope
was
it's
saying.
plugged in.
Back to what I was saying. Why would you not turn that? Because that is the layout for the perfect bad A moment. That is just the layout for the perfect one. Come into the wherever it is that the giant alien or the alien queen is, and you do something like, you don't even have to fight her. Just do something that would make her look, I don't know, just make it look amazing, and then just kind of like as she starts to charge at you or something, just kind of BAM!
Also, you don't have to fight the aliens half the time. You fight generic Marines.
Huh?
Yep.
Huh.
Like, half the game is not fighting the aliens. You're just fighting random Marines.
Why?
Reasons. Also, there's some character who's brought back to life for the game. I guess. I don't know.
Huh.
There's somebody who's died in the apparently was thought to be dead in the movies, but apparently he's alive in this game for some reason. I don't remember who it was.
Well then.
Yeah. Also, purposeful bait and switch. Just the icing on the cake that it was a bait and switch game too. Like some of the trailers, none of what's in the trailers is in the game.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm. It's Movie War 2010 all over again.
Oh god.
Total bait and switch with some of the trailers.
Oh dear lord.
Yeah. Just be glad it's not day one Gary's incident. There, the AI is dumb enough that it will be looking straight at you, but if you're crouched, he can't see you.
What?
Until you get up, then he attacks you.
Great.
You can also be right in front of him, be right next to him, and he still won't attack you.
Huh.
Great. Great. That's just great.
Also, this video may be taken down now because the CEO of that company decided, oh hey, you popular YouTuber Total Biscuit, you're saying my game's terrible. Copyright infringement.
What?
Yes.
How did that get through? How is it? How?
Because YouTube's content copyright infringement system is
Piece of crap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care if this video is gonna be on YouTube or not. Google needs to fix it.
Yeah, bear in mind, this was before the content ID system. You know, the system that breaks it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was before that.
Yeah.
This is just him submitting a copyright claim, and it went through. Because, Total Biscuit's video is totally outside the realms of fair use. I've watched it. It's totally within realms of fair use. Because the YouTube system does not take fair use into any sort of consideration. It's just, copyright infringement. Click, click, click. You're guilty before innocence. You have to work to be proven innocent under YouTube system. This is just how it is.
Which is completely retarded.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the plight of YouTubers everywhere, especially now. Anyway, shall we move on to the next one?
We shall.
Alright. Sony going to be starting their own streaming game service coming this summer. PlayStation Now, or PS Now, is a new streaming game service will be available in the US this summer with PS Now. Can't say PSN. That's something completely different.
Yeah.
You'll be able to stream popular hits and classic games from the PS3 library, first on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 systems, followed by PlayStation Vita. In addition to the PlayStation platforms, most of the 2014 US models of Sony Bravia TV lineup will support PS Now. Eventually, the service will expand beyond PlayStation platforms and Sony devices, allowing you to stream PlayStation games across a broad range of internet-connected devices. Leveraging Genkai's advanced cloud-based technology, PlayStation Now will allow you to play video games instantly across multiple devices, similar to the way you might stream TV, movies, and music, and you get the picture. Now, if you don't quite get what this means, I'll put it to you like this. You're playing The Last of Us now on PlayStation Vita, and it works perfectly. That's the best way I can sum it up from what I've read, is that, okay, I have The Last of Us. Now I can play The Last of Us on my PlayStation Vita, even though it's a PlayStation 3 title.
That part's going to take a lot of work.
Yes. There was a little bit of hiccup from what they had, but you were still able to do it.
I'm wondering that where it's saying about eventually it'll expand beyond Sony devices.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if what they're meaning by that is potential PC ports.
Oh. I was about to say, I think you can do something with the Xbox One where it works through the PlayStation 4. I don't remember what it was.
Huh.
Like there's something, you can run the Xbox One through the PlayStation 4 through some weird means, or it might not be even like that. There's something that connects the Xbox One to the PlayStation 4, and what they do both run.
Huh. But this is the one thing that I am actually enjoying from PS4.
Yeah.
Because when this gets fully in effect, then you're going to have your PS3 titles on the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be the biggest game changer right there, because as it currently stands, you can't do that with Xbox One.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they've really been talking about doing anything like this.
On the Xbox One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Refresh the forum list.
We will here in a second. You know I always do that when we cut
Get
over.
closer. Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah. This, honestly, is kind of persuading me to look at the PS4 over the Xbox One.
Yeah.
If I'm going to get a next gen.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm still calling it next gen. Because 360 and the PS3's still
Yeah,
out
it'll
there
take
and
3
being
years for us
going.
to get there.
Yeah.
It'll be like 3 years before we actually be like, yeah, it's current gen now.
Because you can't really consider the 360 and the PS3 past gen because they're not. They're still being supported.
Yeah.
But you can't exactly call them current gen because they're not really that either.
Yeah.
They're in that gray area.
No, we have Persona 5 coming to PlayStation 3.
Which in turn also will mean eventually PS4 too.
Yeah.
Inadvertently, anyhow.
Yeah, because I think Naughty Dog said that they're not porting The Last of Us to PlayStation 4. And considering this system, I don't see why they would. That's a good enough game anyway. You don't need it to port to PlayStation 4. What are you going to do? Make it look prettier?
Seriously.
Like that's the way with the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. It's like it looks prettier, but it's still the same game. Actually, it's probably the exact same. It probably looks the exact same, if not a little bit worse than the PC version,
Wow.
or on par with it. I mean, it's like, why get this for next gen when I can get it on the PC or on current gen because it's the exact same game? There's no difference. There's no reason to pick it up on the brand new console. There's no true difference between the two. Except it's partier.
Oh, wow. Did you see the paragraph right after the bullet list there? You'll be able to rent by title for specific games. That part right there would put it over a lot of what would be thought of for this.
Yeah, that puts it like in direct competition with like Netflix, or not Netflix.
Gamefly.
Gamefly. I keep wanting to say Netflix when I think of renting, digital renting services.
Netflix was going to get into the game stuff, but Gamefly kind of wrapped it up real quick.
Gamefly's like, nope, that's our territory.
But that could change a lot right there for PlayStation Now. I still want to keep wanting to call it PSN, even though that's something completely different. Why did they name it Now? I mean,
you get to play games now, as long as your internet's good.
Yeah. I think I saw the title for one of the articles that we were looking at. There was a article saying where Sony recommended having a 5 megabit per second connection. Or higher, obviously, but
I think I'm over that.
yeah, you are. You can stream. You're well over that.
Yeah.
Same with me. I can stream off of mine. I'm well over that.
Yeah, I think I'm in the like
5
20s.
megabyte per second is a DSL connection. So if you've got DSL or cable internet, then you're fine.
Yeah. I think the last speed test I did, I was in like the 30s.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I got bored like sometime and just like did a speed test randomly just to be like, how's my internet doing? Because Twitch keeps buffering for me.
that's just Twitch.
Yeah. That's what I keep thinking, because I'm like, that's Twitch. I know it's Twitch, because I've never had to buffer Twitch stream ever. The only time I ever did was when it's not on my own connection. When I'm at school. On Cleveland State's internet. Because Cleveland State internet does not like Twitch streams.
And
Sometimes.
has like hundreds and thousands of people using it at once.
More like 50, but yeah.
Well, at least hundreds.
Yeah.
I'd venture to say there's a couple hundred that use it.
The most people who are using it are either in the library or in the math lab. And that's a good 50 between them all.
Yeah, but you think about any of the staff that would be using it.
Yeah. That just depends on whether they're actually teaching class or in their office or whatnot.
Right.
That's the big gain right there, because that's a constant all day. Math lab is open like from morning till like sometime in the afternoon. And that thing is packed all day.
Dang.
Well, for the most part, it's packed. It's a warm room too because you got like good like 60 computers in there running all the time, in a room with 2 doors. It gets hot in there sometimes.
No doubt.
I fear for the well-being of half the computers in there because I'm like, this is not good conditions for them. Do you have compounding heat going on in there? Now, like some of the computers in my classroom where I do for my calculus classes, one of them eternally restarted. It was caught in an eternal restart cycle.
Probably blue screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have had desktops be in the eternal restart.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pain in the ass to try to get one out of that.
Another was completely locked up when it started up. Another would just not work. That was like 3 of the computers on the table I was sitting at.
Huh.
Yeah, they're all working off old computers because they're all running, I believe, like XP, and they're all old computers too. But yeah, this just seems cool. It's cool to see streaming services like this, like what I'll be mentioning in my quick draw. Because I'll be honest, as someone who's been a little bit disgruntled with the company that we'd be doing the streaming service, this isn't a half bad deal.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
Duh. I forgot what yours was for a second there, and then it was like, oh, yeah, duh. Never mind.
Yeah.
Shutting up. But, anyhow.
Yeah. Shall we move on to our last article?
Unless Glock's got something to say, yeah.
Nope.
Alright then, moving forward. Hallelujah. Somebody finally managed to crack the code. Someone has found a way to work around the 3DS's region locking.
Now, the next question to this is Nintendo going to be able to patch it?
That's an internal possibility. I think they've managed to work a way around that because essentially what it is it's a system that works around the region locking, but you then have to create some type of account or something that is some type of way to get around the updating to kill this workaround. It's as far as I understand. I haven't really read into this just yet.
Huh.
Because I'm seriously tempted by this. Essentially what it is, it's loading up information onto your micro SD card, running content off that. It's installing this program on your micro SD card for your 3DS, running this program onto your 3DS, thus creating the region, thus unlocking the region lock. It's, from what it seems like, it creates a separate menu in the settings, and you work your way through there. Kind of like what is it? Was it Project Dolphin? I'm trying to remember the name of the Super Smash Bros. Brawl team that has hacked Brawl to put in all the stuff they do. Damn it, what was it? Because they just recently released a trailer where they put back in like Mewtwo and Roy and all of these other characters into the game.
Huh.
And it all works off an SD card, because you put the SD card into your console, you open up a menu through Brawl, thus bringing up this new menu that is this version of Brawl. That has like Marth and Roy and all these melee characters and all these rebalances and all these brand new costumes. Like, you have like Undead Bowser, like the skeleton Bowser from one of the Mario Brothers games.
Oh.
I don't remember what it was.
Now you're gonna go look it up.
I know. What's it? I don't remember. put in all this like stuff. IGN had their trailer up like a few weeks ago. I'll find it eventually. I'll find it some other time. But yeah, it all works off the micro SD card. It's kind of the way into the console. Now,
So it's basically like unlocking a dev mode kind of mentality.
Yeah.
Only you're not actually unlocking a dev mode.
No, you're just cracking the region locking. Now, the thing about this region locking is it won't allow you access to run like ROMs and all of this stuff. This region locking only works with physical games.
So it's not a crack, it's a patch.
Yes. It's a way to be like, oh hey, I have this Cobbler's a Traveler's Sync-y. Now I can actually play it on my 3DS. Now, of course, I haven't tried this, nor do I have anything to be able to try this. Because, I don't have any imported 3DS titles. There's one I would want, but I don't have it. And I kind of want to wait and see how this plays out to see if this is a long-term solution to it before I commit. And also just to make sure that if this happens, it doesn't fuck the handheld. Because I like my 3DS. I like to have it. And not have it be screwed up by an unlocked region locking deal that went terribly wrong.
Right.
But yeah, this is extremely interesting to me because, like, as soon as I completed a video walkthrough of Traveler's Sync-y that I was watching, I immediately started looking around for any way to crack the region locking. Just so I could play that game. Because that game is made for me. With who is in that game, and the story that is being told from what I understand, that game is made for a guy like me, who loves the Neo Heisei era, and acknowledges that the Neo Heisei era is kind of a thing. Kind of. Project M, that's what it was.
And yeah, I don't have a 3DS, and I so hope it works because I know you will get it, and then you will be looking into ways to stream it.
I know there's a way to stream it because I've seen people do capturing for 3DS titles. Pro Jared's Nuzlocke run is done through said streaming device. I just need to find that streaming device. Hell, there's a way to stream Nintendo DS titles. You just have to send in the DS to be what's the word I'm looking for? Not really fixed, but modified to incorporate it. I think the Speed Gamers have it too. Because they had it for their recent Pokemon Marathon. So they didn't have a camera on a tripod staring at the DS for when they were capturing Pokemon for the DS titles. That was legitimately how they had to do it.
Huh.
It is Project M, by the way. They are the ones who are doing this little thing. They're pretty much like re-adding characters. They added in Roy, Mewtwo into their version of Brawl. They added in Princess Peach's Castle, Norfair, and Distant Planet. Well, Distant Planet was revamped. They added an alternate costume to Mario to give him this Dr. Mario costume from Brawl. I don't think there's anyone else that wasn't already in the game that they haven't put in. But yeah, it's Project M. That's the Smash Brothers Brawl hack, essentially. Where they kind of turn Brawl back into Melee with revamps from there.
Which, seeing as how most of the Melee characters were palette swaps of someone else,
Lucario.
It's not really that hard.
Yeah, Lucario, in a lot of ways, was Mewtwo, just with a weird gimmick. And some different moves of his own. But that was was the thing I was talking about earlier. But yeah, this is just neat to hear that someone finally went and cracked this thing wide open.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I do. I so hope you wind up getting that and getting everything to stream it.
Yeah. Granted, if I get 3DS, I can stream DS titles then because, well, the 3DS accepts DS titles.
Because I so want to watch you play that.
I do too. I hope one of these days someone makes an English patch for it. Because if it's like, then I really want to know what's going on in this story. Because I'm like, this is the spirit. This is the Neo Hasty spirits. I've always thought they'd be cool to do. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Spirits, Chimera Spirits is a manga that is a retelling of Zekross's story. And it just brings together the 10 writers, those 10 writers into one story. And they're all interacting with each other. And you don't really need to know these characters going in, because the first, 9 chapters or so of the manga explain to you who those 9 writers are. In an interesting way. Like, you are introduced to Nigo when he's down in Africa. You're introduced to Ichigo while he's in New York, saving New York from a vampire. Yes. He also gets to ride up a bridge on his bike. Like, up one of those big wires. He rides up on his bike. Because that's Ichigo for you. I think you're introduced, like, stronger when he's at a certain character's grave. Related to that, for his chapter, his introduction chapter, and you get introduced to him, and how badass stronger he is. He takes on, like, several goons on his own, and he's beating all the hell, and he's like, nope, gonna go into my super form, and now y'all are screwed. But yeah, the Spirits was cool, and I've always thought that a Heisei Spirits that took the same idea, except gave Decade a second chance, and so it was a manga, so you didn't have to worry about turning actors, and we can actually get the original characters for those writers in, and actually do what Decade should have been to begin with.
Seriously.
Or a Neo Heisei Spirits, which would just be a continuation off the Mechamax and Ultimatum, and just continued the adventures of these characters against Foundation X, because if anyone is Neo Heisei's shocker, it's Foundation X. Because they've been involved in half of the shows in a direct capacity, and can be interpreted as being involved in most of them. The only ones that it's hard to work them into is Wizard and Gaim. And and I have this feeling that if Sakamoto gets a hold of Gaim, he's going to work Foundation X into the story.
Probably.
Because I'm like, I would not be surprised if Salome Cindy received a little bit of funding, or not Salome Cindy, Yagura received a little bit of funding from Foundation X, because that's what they do. They fund the criminal organizations in the other shows.
Yeah, but you know what's bad, though?
What?
Really, there is no true bad guy in Gaim.
Yeah.
There's not a true one.
Yeah, we got the Invest, but they're just the monsters.
Yeah. There's no true bad guy that's controlling the monsters.
Yeah. You've got Yagura still, but they're like in the kind of just...
They're just shady figures.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not really an evil organization. They're just a shady organization.
Yeah. They're just messing with the fire that is the monsters.
Yeah. They're fanning the flames is all they're doing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That one might be a stretch to try to pull that one together.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you can interpret Foundation X being the ones that fund the Kagami's foundation. And Kagami's foundation was not truly evil in O's, but you can easily interpret that Foundation X was involved in funding them. Because, one of the last scenes of Double in the. Oh, no, I don't want to say that because you're watching it.
Yeah, please don't. And try not to spoil any more than you have to with O's and Forza. Because
Yeah.
I plan on just going all the way through the Neo Heisei.
Okay.
That was my process of getting back to Double.
Yeah.
You know, I was keeping myself so hard from watching the Forza Wizard movie.
Yeah. And the only reason...
and the reason I did that was because I didn't want to have you explaining all of Forza, and
yeah,
hope I grasped that. And then I knew if I started with Forza, I'd just have to keep going back from there.
Yeah. the reason I say Foundation X is directly involved in half of them is because Foundation X has a little bit in Forza, a little bit. Most of it's in the movies.
Which, if the movies tie in with the show close enough to count, then
yeah,
it has to be tied in.
They have one appearance in the show. One, and that's it. And it's mostly a cameo. O's, no involvement. Wizard, no involvement. Guy, no involvement. I chalked it up to it was really a double thing, and Sakamoto has been the consistent one to be a part of Rider since Double, and I'm starting to think that he's the one that's got the Foundation X things.
Probably.
He's the one in charge of that, because it was the main plot of Mega Max. It wasn't really a big plot of Ultimatum, but that was Sakamoto giving them a break, because he did the big story with Mega Max. And Ultimatum was something a little bit different. Anyway, now that we're so off topic, it's ridiculous.
Yes.
Shall we look at the releases?
We shall.
Alright. We will be starting on the next page.
Yes, I see this.
Alright. Picking up on the 14th for all of them on this page except one.
For some stupid reason.
Yep. Even though it's the same one on both. Alright, we're gonna have Assassin's Creed Liberation HD on the PSN on the 14th and on Xbox Live Arcade on the 15th.
Oh, that's right.
Even though that is the PS Vita
box art
for both.
Oh, and it'll be also on PC, although it's the Xbox Live Arcade listing. Whatever. I'll just move on.
Windows 8.
Yeah.
That's got to be the only explanation for that.
Yeah, because Spartan Assault is on freaking Windows 8.
Yeah.
Hold up. Stop right now.
What?
I just looked back at the week of January 5, 2014.
Uh-huh.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
It was probably an arcade release. Or, no, a PSN release.
Okay, I was about to say.
I would assume it was a PSN release, even though it has no listings there.
Let's
that
go.
might have been there last time.
Let's go with that.
We'll go with that PSN listing.
We'll go with that.
Alright. Also on the 14th, we have Europa Universals 4 Conquest of Paradise?
Haven't we said that one before?
Possibly.
I swear we've said that one before.
And for some reason, there's a Batman arcade game. Like, literal arcade game down there in Q1 2014. Although we mostly ignore that.
Yeah, we usually ignore that stuff.
Yeah, I only saw the Batman arcade, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Huh.
Also on the 14th, we have the Banner Saga on PC and Mac. Europe is also on the PC on the 14th.
What is the Banner Saga?
Fuck if I know.
No clue. For all we know, it could be some kind of game dealing with banners.
Great.
Although it's not like that one game we had. I forgot the name of it, but it was ridiculous. It was some like weird Japanese RPG that had like some weird name.
Great.
God of Food or something. I don't remember. I have to look it back in the archive episode to find that one.
Great. Okay then.
And that is all our releases.
Really?
We have a page that says no releases.
Wow. You're... Wow.
Yeah, well.
Well, then.
Yeah, so that's our releases, folks.
A grand total of 4. I
Two
think
for the exact same thing.
I think that's a new record.
Yeah.
Because the shortest we had before this was 5.
You actually kept track of that?
It was just a couple of weeks ago.
Of course.
It was like the episode that we did right before Christmas, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that explains it. No.
Yeah.
I was about to say, that explains everything. No, it doesn't. We would have stuff out before Christmas. Alright, then that should move us to our quick shot of the week. And I have to give WWE props for once, because I give them a lot of crap.
On a weekly basis.
Yeah, I give them a lot of crap on a weekly basis. But for once, they have a smart idea.
Yeah. Apparently, whoever was holding the brain at WWE got back from vacation.
Well, it's not Vince, probably not Hunter, and probably not Stephanie, so somebody else?
That we don't know. For obvious reasons.
Vince hasn't had a decent idea in years.
It was all Kane. That's it.
Right.
Hey, dude's got a college degree.
Fair point.
Granted, it's in journalism, but... Although that is weird to think about.
Yeah, that is.
Kane has a degree in journalism. That's exactly how you would think. It's like, wait, Kali's a cop? For where he in his country? I'd hate to get pulled over by him.
Seriously. That would be one of those you would just want to get down on your hands and knees and beg him not to take you to jail.
Yeah. Anyway, the idea I had is, well, the redoing of the WWE Network from back in 2011 when they announced it and it never went anywhere. It's not a channel this time. It's simply a streaming service like Hulu Plus, Netflix, those things. Simply put, what's going to be on here is all 12 annual WWE pay-per-views, all of them in HD, 720p. Pre and post shows for both Raw and SmackDown. Said shows immediately after their airing, both WWE NXT and Superstars, which are both Hulu Plus exclusive. Wait, no, NXT's not Hulu Plus exclusive anymore. They're both on Hulu. Archival footage from WWE, WCW, and ECW. So, archived episodes of those and pay-per-views. All of their home video content. Original programming like Legends House, which looks ridiculous. Think of putting Roddy Piper, Mean Gene Oakland, and a bunch of other old guys in the same house, and just let them have fun. Because
that sounds amazing.
Yeah, some of these guys can't wrestle anymore, but damn it if they're not entertaining. Oh, Jim Duggan's in there too.
That sounds fun.
I don't think they're in character though. They're just them, which is good enough. You also have WWE Countdown and WrestleMania Rewind, which WrestleMania Rewind's a bit self-explanatory. WWE Countdown is like ESPN Sports Nation, which countdowns like top insert number here of whatever. You got the Monday Night War, which would be ongoing series chronicling the huge feud between WWE and WCW in the 1990s. Hopefully as accurate as can be. WWE likes to play with its history sometimes.
Of course.
And this will be available on Amazon Kindle Fire devices, Android devices such as Samsung Galaxy, iOS devices such as the Apple iPad and iPhone, Roku streaming devices, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Xbox 360. But the Xbox One and select smart TVs will follow this summer. Bravo, Microsoft.
Drop the ball again.
Yes! We get PlayStation 4 with this, but not Xbox One. And also on your computer through WWE.com.
You got it on Xbox 360.
At least you have that. Now, what is the price of all of this content? $10 a month. With the only catch being you must do a 6-month commitment. So you can't just like pay $10 a month for whichever pay-per-views you want.
But still, if you think about it, 6-month commitment, you're paying $60 and have access to 6 pay-per-views within that time.
Plus all of the streaming content and on-demand content. Because there's on-demand content too.
I mean, I think that kind of actually is worth it, but yeah.
Because, look, if you bought all 12 pay-per-views for a year, it'd be $675 approximately. You buy all 12 pay-per-views now through the service, it's $120. It's actually not a half-bad deal. Hell, my uncle and his friend are already discussing, like, splitting the cost of it and just getting access to it for a bunch of us. Because now, if you're wondering about this, apparently they contacted the MLB for helping set this streaming service up, and apparently the MLB streaming service is really, really good, like the best sports streaming service out there is their service. So WWE went straight to the best guys to contact about this, and they helped set up this program.
That's smart, anyhow.
Yeah. Now, initially, it will be only in the U.S. on February 24th, with it coming to UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Hong Kong, and the Nordics at the end of 2014, early 2015. Now, apparently, they need to break even at about I think it was like 2 million subscribers is when they'll break even. And any more of that will be profit, I believe. I may be misrepresenting the numbers. It's been a while since I looked at the numbers. Where they said what their break-even point was with the service, but just look at how much you're getting for just $10 a month.
Seriously.
Like, just their home video content. And, like, being able to be like, okay, I can just go watch old pay-per-views that will be minimally edited. Minimally edited. The biggest change will be the muting of non-WWE music from those pay-per-views. That was the biggest change I saw. Otherwise, the content will be minimally edited. So it will be like you remembered it. That makes me go, hey, I can watch all pay-per-views if the pay-per-view that month is going to suck. Because I still have to give WWE crap, even when I'm praising them. I'm sorry, WWE, you just don't have my trust anymore.
I'm surprised they had it to begin with.
They were good once. Then it all kind of went downhill from there. I can't tell you when it went down. It just went down after a point. But yeah, this is like the best idea WWE's had in years. It's like for the price of what is essentially almost two pay-per-views, I get 12 plus all this other content. Like, the only thing it doesn't have is like a complete archive of Raw and SmackDown episodes. And that might just be asking too much.
Yeah, that probably would.
Because, only crazy people like maybe me would want to watch, like, all the Raw, like, have access to all the Raws and SmackDowns to be like, I want to watch a random Raw and SmackDown from a certain era.
Or sit there and watch every Raw and SmackDown in a row.
That would take a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I might find myself one day to do that. Just be like, I wanted to watch a whole bunch of Raws or SmackDowns in a row, just to follow a storyline going into a pay-per-view. But yeah, that's like the only thing that didn't pan out from rumors of what this was going to happen. But this is good. I'm still surprised it's coming from WWE, but it's still good. It's great. All of this fantastic content at just $10 a month. And hopefully they'll have more and better content. If they ever put Total Divas on there, it's going to be completely ignored because fuck that show. That show hard. It got terrible, where it was just kind of entertaining. But still, this is a good idea. And congrats to WWE for actually being smart for once.
For once.
Yeah, if only they can bring this brilliance back to their damn writing staff.
It won't happen. Ever.
No. They have a revolving door when it comes to their writing staff. Revolving door. Wish I was kidding. The writers actually fear for their jobs. No, I'm not kidding. Anyway, tell me what's your quick draw of the week.
Mine will actually be in a video looking at the Alienware Steambox. Now, apparently, this is supposed to be able to compete with the PS4 and Xbox One. There right now is not a lot of details as to what it would have in it and what prices it's going to be, but if I had to guess, we're going to be looking similar tech as to what's in the new consoles and probably somewhere around the same price.
Yeah, I was about to say, Alienwares cost quite the pretty penny. I would not be surprised that one of their laptops could compete with a console. And then they just put that all into a box, yeah.
Yeah, it gets even better though. So we're going to watch the video and go from there.
Alright.
Everyone queued up?
Yep.
Alright, starting the Alienware Steambox video in 3, 2, 1, go.
All of this from CES, mind you, which was this past week.
14, PC manufacturers big and small are racing to unveil their take on
Don't
Valve's
see the
Steam
new
machine.
bended TVs.
But Alienware is already whetting the appetites of early adopters with their announcement of its own Steam machine. Its yet nameless
Pretty
little black
cool.
box, roughly
These guys
8
came out with
inches by 8
bended
inches in
TVs
size,
for,
smaller than its already tiny
for the
X51
new
mini tower,
for 2014.
is relatively
it's
small
really
in the gaming
cool.
PC
It's
market.
supposed to help.
It's likely that Alienware is going to
involve
offer a
you in
few
the
different
TV
variants of
more.
their machine with different specs and price tags to match. Of course, with consoles and other Steam machines as direct competitors, it's fair to expect that Alienware's offering will be comparable in price and performance to either the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. While we don't have exact specifications just yet, what we can say is that it will be running on an Intel CPU and an NVIDIA CPU. With it, they're shipping Valve's Steam OS controller, but this is the result of a partnership rather than an exclusive agreement with Valve. That said, Alienware's Steam machine can only be purchased with Steam OS pre-installed, although users will be able to shift to the Windows operating system if they choose. Expect more details on Alienware's Steam machine around the time of PAX East later this spring. Until then, stay tuned to GameSpot for more coverage of Alienware's smallest gaming PC and other Steam machines from the show floor at CES 2014.
Okay, now, sit here and think about this for a second. We've seen pictures of how big the Xbox One and PS4 are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Imagine an 8x8 box. 8 inches.
Yeah, that's a small little box.
Yeah.
But DVR would probably be able to. I don't know how big my DVR is, but my DVR is probably just a little bit smaller than that.
Now, imagine something about that size having the roughly the same specs as the PS4 or the Xbox One.
A
Damn.
neat little box.
And
That's a short little box. Can do a lot of tricks.
something else that caught my attention there. They're only going to be shipped with the Steam OS to begin with. But people can change to Windows.
Is it Windows 8?
I don't know. It just said Windows. It didn't say which Windows. So I'm assuming there's going to be ways to install operating systems on it.
I was about to say, if it's Windows 8, no. No. You got enough trouble with one Windows 8. I don't need two.
So there's potential with this. A lot of potential.
Yeah, these Steam boxes are like, oh hey, who wants to have just a little computer that's like smaller than your laptop that you can carry around?
Seriously, I mean, and that's what's happening. Because as the Steam OS is set up right now, and granted it's an alpha stage, but as it's set up right now, someone that knows Linux good enough could turn that into a pretty decent computer.
Yeah.
And never once break out of the Steam OS.
Yeah.
So,
I've
whoa.
been surprised too much by modders and just people who mess with tech to be like, no, I don't see that happening. Nope, that's gonna happen. That'll happen within like 4 months.
But, yeah. This caught my attention as I was flipping through the articles yesterday, so that's why I wound up with it. Definitely something I'm going to keep an eye on. Because, like you even made a comment about, Alienware makes some up their stuff. And I could see this going somewhere.
Oh, god damn it, Glock.
What'd I do?
Your quick draw.
Yes,
Oh,
he did that.
I'm
I was
sorry.
seriously watching that.
I was too yesterday. Someone on the FN upper staff chat posted the video and said something about laughing so hard at it, and I was like, oh my god.
Couldn't stop laughing.
Like, here's the thing. Literally, earlier today, I was on Screw and they had this on their front page, and I'm like, I wonder what this is. And I watched like half the video, and I'm like, you tiki master, you. I love you. No, we'll leave it later then.
Anyway, I guess since we successfully transferred straight into Glock, what is your quick draw?
I picked the game rant pick. Call of Duty player Xbox sign out masters Xbox One trolling.
Now, Glock, I'm gonna say something here. You did kind of wind up finding the post where the video was like short and squat.
Uh-huh.
So, for sake of the video, I am opening it in a new tab.
Okay.
But oh my god.
Wait, does the Xbox One have an Xbox turn off command?
I don't think it does.
Damn it! Damn it!
So
I'm thinking sign out is cool and all, but it'd be better to try to trick them to turn off the damn console.
So most trolls that you meet when you're playing games like Call of Duty, they just do stupid crap that annoys you and is really frustrating and not really funny at all. But very rarely there is the one person out there that actually gives you entertainment, that actually makes it funny and makes you realize they did good. This guy is one of the tops. With the Xbox One, there common voice commands, you know, like Xbox Watch TV, Xbox Snap to Netflix, Xbox Turn Off. There is an Xbox Turn Off.
Xbox Turn Off.
Someone get on that. I'm sorry, because I will say, sign out is a beautiful little troll, but Xbox turn off is it's like 1,000 times better. Because as many people had just say it without thinking. Because the Kinect is always on, because the Kinect is a piece of shit like that.
Because it's
like,
Big Brother.
oh, yeah. It's like, you have to think, it's like, somebody's gonna slip, and it's gonna turn off, and you're just gonna see them leave. It's gonna be like, yes!
Well, now,
Oh, God.
I do know, and we will see at the very beginning of the video, when you say Xbox sign out, it comes up with a little dialogue asking you if you want to sign out. So you actually have to click sign out before it'll sign you out. It's not just an automatic, it'll do it. I would venture to say the same thing goes with Xbox turn off. But that would still be hilarious.
Okay. So, this guy decides to troll on Call of Duty Ghosts. He goes a huge step further than any other troll by having his name be Xbox Sign Out. Sign out is a very useful command for Xbox One. So, he uses everyone else's voices against them. Does it sound complicated? Well, it's not. Let's watch the video.
Oh, god damn it, I found out. I found out something that makes this 10 times better.
What?
Somebody's already thought of it. There's 2 videos documenting this.
Oh god. Oh
Yes.
god. Oh god.
Oh god.
Trolls of the internet, you have made me proud today. You
Except
found
for
a way
DERP.
to turn a Kinect against everyone. And coincidentally enough, it's also in Call of Duty Ghost.
So thank you. Thank you very much for making our day a little better.
You see, DERP, if you're listening to this,
These are real
It's
trolls.
this is how you have fun again, fun with people, and not be malicious.
Or doing things illegally.
Yes, this is just using all people's Freudian slips or stupidity against them.
And this is hilarious.
Yes.
Alright. Are you guys ready to watch the video?
Yes.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, in this video, the Master of Luck and Mr. Codslayer go into lobbies with the gamertag Xbox sign out on the Xbox One. Then we get people mad because usually when people get mad, they'll say your gamertag in rage. So when they say Xbox sign out, it'll bring them up to this screen. Now, some people will hit the sign out button because they're dumb, but most of the people will catch themselves and give us a good reaction. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like below.
Xbox sign out. No.
Get out of my way!
Honestly,
You
someone
freaker! Xbox sign out! Xbox sign out! Get out of my way!
I'm surprised he didn't.
I
catch
don't
it.
want to say this, but whose name is Xbox sign out? Uh-oh.
I want to say this guy's gamer tag, but it will end up signing me out. Oh, Xbox signed out. Catch me. No, I didn't mean to sign out.
Xbox sign out. No! Back!
Wow, I just said his name, and it also, like, put me into the thing where it says
I love
Xbox.
one of the reactions.
Wait, no. Xbox, don't do it. No.
Sexy girl.
His name is really clever. Fuck me. I almost did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you want, Xbox sign out? Oh crap! Oh, I see why his name is that.
You freak.
Bravo,
I almost signed out.
Bravo.
Some kid's name is Xbox sign out. Oh shit! No. Some kid's gamer tag is Xbox sign out. And I said it,
Yes.
and it was like, are you sure? And I was like, no! And I was fucking Xbox sign out. Stop listening! No!
Hey guys, his name's Xbox, I'm not gonna say it. It's a naughty trick.
Now, that's my favorite
Xbox
reaction.
sign out!
That's my favorite
Xbox
reaction.
sign out.
Ah, I see what you are.
Xbox.
You genius.
Oh shit! Close! Stop listening!
Butter. Oh, we got Xbox sign out on our team. Holy fuck.
Oh, he wants us to read his name, so our Xbox says it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that dude's name.
Oh, Xbox sign out, my man. Hey man, you remember me from yesterday? Oh my, do not say that. Do not say what I just said, man. Game tag. You just say that, it will sign you out.
Xbox sign out. You're so dirty. Oh my. Okay, I said that, bro. I said his name. It said sign out too.
Xbox sign out.
Oh. Xbox sign out. What the fuck? Stop listening.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just had to stream this because it was too good to pass up.
I've got to agree with that. And there is another one that the same YouTube account did that I thought was completely funny, and it was them trolling with a Jigglypuff voice.
Oh my god.
I saw it in the side when I watched that one, and I was like, oh my god, I've got to watch that. And it was hilarious.
Oh god. Trolling at its finest. Where you just look at it, and where if you're just a person, you almost have to laugh at it, because it's like, no, I ain't going into this. I am not playing along.
But I mean, it was perfect. I mean, he did amazing. That was perfect, man. That was perfect.
It's like the one Daisy streamer I was watching was recruiting people into his own little Power Rangers group.
What?
He had his voice manipulated where it sounded like Zordon, and he was recruiting random survivors into his Power Rangers group. Just to mess with them.
What? Great.
You see, this is how you troll. You troll just by screwing with people.
And doing it simply, you know, not something like super complicated or fucking illegal or anything like that. It's simple, it's easy, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on this little Wait, what's the YouTube channel for the Xbox sign off?
Video games.
Okay. Thought it was the same person for a second.
Oh god. He's amazing. But I watched this and I just couldn't pass it up. It was perfect, so I had to share it.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing too, because apparently you get a menu for Xbox turn off too.
Ah.
Yeah. Because you talked about that DERP guy, and I was just that was the first thing that popped in my head. I was just like, oh, that's mine.
Okay, I am not going to do this one on the stream, but I'm sending you guys the link to the one I was talking about.
Great.
That one is hilarious.
Oh my god, he did the song too. Yes.
Yes. That is why I felt it was hilarious. Oh my god.
That deserves the Daniel Bryan, yes, marathon.
The main reason I said it won't is because there is some stuff in it that really, it really should not be on the stream.
Yeah. The thought alone deserves the Daniel Bryan yes champ. Jigglypuff was like one of the best just random things that would happen in the Pokemon anime back in the day. You just have Jigglypuff just randomly show up, sing her song, leave her mark with a permanent marker, and leave.
Yep.
The beautifulness of the character. It was comedy that would just come and go. Damn it! That Jigglypuff needs to come back. Bring her back for the X and Y anime. It's been good so far. Damn it. Hey, if Jigglypuff got an evolution, Mega Evolution, it would come back. It would come back, and then we would get Mega Wigglypuff sing.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, then we would get some Mega singing and marker movements. Damn it! Somebody needs to do that now. I demand Mega Wigglypuff, internet. Get on it.
Oh Lord.
Oh god.
I
Oh,
know there's
Lord.
I know there's custom. I know there's user generated or user created Mega Evolutions out there. I demand Mega Wigglypuff with permanent marker. Get on it, internet. Get on it. I think we can call it out there.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright. Tune in tomorrow, folks, for TGSR as we have fun with Wizard.
Again.
And, oh dear, I can't wait to hear your reaction for what Shunpei pulls off tomorrow.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're either gonna...
I apologize. What I was talking about before with his profile, it's actually not video games. It's actually Master of Luck. Video games just put the video on first, and that's how it ended up getting viral.
It was still a different person.
Yeah.
But bravo for them to having the foresight to have that gamer tag.
Seriously.
Or at least borrowing it. Yeah, I can't wait to hear your reaction for what Shinpei does. Because he pulls it off way too well.
Oh Lord. Don't tell me it's something along the lines of what we saw Beast do.
A little bit.
Oh God.
Except he takes it a step further.
Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord.
At least Haruto attempts to play along with it. Because he's like,
Oh God.
Because when Haruto... Because Haruto does have great reactions to the comedy. Because he's just the straight-faced, deadpan person to the wacky antics that his supporting cast accomplishes.
Yes.
And that works.
How? I don't know, but it does.
Yes. So, check that out tomorrow, folks. But that'll do it. For Glock, for Tommy, I'm Peace. Good night, everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow for TGSR.
As always, you can find the Gaming Saloon on our site at tgsr.dyndns.org. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, on Twitter by following at TGSaloon, on Facebook at facebook.com/thegamingsaloon, and on YouTube at youtube.com/TGSaloon. Don't forget about our mobile app. It will be updated after every TGSR with the archives for both TGS and TGSR. Till next time.